Ignore that. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another ASA live launch stream. You can tell it's live because of what just happened. And today we're back for one of the more uncommon things, gotta say, a Noble 1 launch again after its first launch just 18 days ago. So that's kind of crazy. We managed to get this ready to carry payloads in only 18 days and get the second vehicle out in only 18 days. And here we are on the pad today. Now, all liquid hydrogen has been loaded into the vehicle, and liquid oxygen loading completed about 10 minutes ago, so we are fully loaded with fuel, You don't see any venting or anything because it is a liquid hydrogen system. It's all insulated and everything is routed back into the ground systems. Now, as you can see, it is very clear, which is much better than last time, where randomly clouds appeared during the launch, so that's nice. Now today, we are also planning to do the first ever Noble 1 booster landing on Landing Zone 1, which is going to be crazy because the biggest rocket we've ever landed was P.E. Farbizo, which is 5 meters wide and much shorter, while Noble 1's booster is 6.2 meters wide and a lot taller than P.E. Farbizo's booster. So that should be a nice sight to see from our ground camera that we have set up at the landing zone. What are your thoughts on this launch today, Josh the photographer?
From 2 miles away, the rocket is looking quite enormous. I think it's gonna go very well today.
Very inspirational thoughts there. So, just to remind you of the countdown sequence, we are gonna have a the big events. We will have a massive vent appear at T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds. That is going to be the liquid oxygen top-off closeout vent. And then after that, at around T-minus 10 seconds, the engine ignition sequence will be initiated, but the actual ignitions will start at T-minus 6 seconds. And we will have 6 ignition sets of engines. So that means that there will be 6 ignitions separately during that ignition sequence. So all engines will be lit at around T-minus 1 second. At T-minus 0 seconds, we will lift off. And then, past that, we don't really know what's going to happen because we have a payload today, and payloads behave differently than no payload. And we've only really flown with without a payload. So we hope that goes well. T-minus 5 minutes and 30 seconds. No, not RIP Leosat. We're actually going to be launching it pretty soon. the final Leosats. We will be launching on an SS Dorston R Block 3 because we already did the compensation launch on Bar Block 2 because it was cooler. T-minus 5 minutes. No, it's not gonna blow up again.
Noble 1, FTS armed.
And you just heard that call out for FTS armed on Noble 1. This is so we can destroy the vehicle if it goes off course or, dies. Which actually, if it dies, we shouldn't need the FTS to blow it up, but we need it anyway. So, there. We gotta conform with the Kerbal Aviation Administration policies, so that's why it's there.
I'm muted.
So in terms of camera views today, we should have some incredible camera views. That includes tracking of the booster as it comes back to the launch site, and tracking of the rocket as we get up to separation altitude, and then after that we will have onboard views from the second stage of Noble 1. As a reminder, the first stage of Noble 1 features 18 Polaris engines, and the second stage has 3 Polaris engines. The first stage provides around 15 meganewtons of thrust at liftoff, so that is actually much less powerful than you would assume for a rocket this big, but because of the use of liquid hydrogen, our weight is decreased drastically and we don't need as much thrust.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
I'm gonna fire him.
T-minus 2 minutes. Ground gas closeouts. Noble 1 is in terminal count. T-minus 1 minute.
T-minus 45 seconds. Noble 1, launch director, go for launch. Go IdotVision, go ASA, go go ALAE.
T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 15. T-minus 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. We have engine ignition. 4. 3. 2. 1. 0. Full power, and liftoff. Liftoff, Noble 1. Here's the IdotVision telescope. Curved in orbit. Close picture camera.
Plus 30 seconds into this historic mission, flying a payload on Noble 1. First stage booster preparing for its separation and then landing. A maneuver to get back to the landing zone here at the launch complex.
Stage on propulsion is nominal. Plus 1 minute. Nominal power and telemetry. Equals supersonic. Equals passing max Q. Pitch kick. Stage 1, nominal power and telemetry. Stage 2, engine chill down. nominal power and telemetry. Power set release. Coming up on Miko. Plus 2 minute 40. Miko and stage separation maneuver. Miko. Stage separation confirmed. Stage 2 ignition. Stage 2 nominal power and telemetry. Stage 1 flip. Both vehicles are following a nominal trajectory. Stage 1 boost backward and startup. Stage 1 reorientation. Noble 1, Stage 1, Stage 2, nominal power and telemetry. Nominal payload power and telemetry. Stage 1, FPS is saved. Nominal power and telemetry. Stage 1 is following a nominal trajectory. Both vehicles are following a nominal trajectory. And Seco. Stage 1 landing burn. Wait. Stage 1 water is glitching. Stage 1 transonic. And Stage 1 landing ground. Stage 1 landing burn startup. Stage 1 landing legs deployed. LZ1 Noble 1 has landed. Landing operators move into procedure 11.100 LZ1 V recovery net. Noble 1 has landed.
Okay, that was incredible. Noble 1 has landed. Noble 1 has landed on landing zone 1 at the ASA launch complex. That was insane. Switch back to the second stage. There's gonna be some pictures of that. Wow, okay, so we are about 1 minute away from SCS-2, which will circularize the second stage, and then we will perform a payload deployment on that second stage. So stand by for that very soon. Incredible!
Oh. Seco 2. Payload bay door open sequence. Noble 1 payload deployment sequence. Payload deployment sequence.
and you can see the payload in the air floating away from Noble 1. That was a perfect deployment sequence on the rocket that actually went much better than expected. There it is, the IdotVision Space Telescope in space, ready to telescope. All because of Noble 1's great second flight. Now expect later in the day to get that tracking footage and landing footage of the second stage. Or second stage? What? First stage to be uploaded onto YouTube. That will give you the ability to rewatch it as much as you want. But yeah, there is the payload, and from what we can tell, it is performing perfectly already. We have established a ground link, which we actually established right when the payload bay doors opened. So yeah, that has been a great mission for ALAE and Noble 1. Thank you for watching ASA Live. ASA out!